What up, 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 what up? It's your boy T.
Hey, it's your man B.
And you on the ride up.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a good one for you. I told y'all this was gonna happen. It's finally going down.
Yeah.
We got some special guests. We got our rap correspondent, Tony Rocka, in the building. And we got a good friend of mine. We go back a ways.
Facts.
My guy, Ralphy Gabbana.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Appreciate y'all having me,
Battle
man.
rapper,
Appreciate it.
MC, YouTuber,
Yeah.
fashionista, whatever you want to call him. Boxer, he can do it all. And he can put the rock on the ground too.
Yeah.
He's jack of all trades. My guy.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we glad
to finally
have
have
you.
you on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I've been waiting, man. It's lit. This one of the ones right here.
That's what's up, man. We like from the beginning when we was just like putting things together, we just, he's like, yeah, you was one of the first names. Like we've had a couple of the homies on, so this was definitely in the making for a good few months.
Hey, man, appreciate it, man, for sure. Sure, man.
Absolutely. How about you tell everybody, how you started rapping? Just to kick it off.
Man, what's crazy is, to be honest, bro, I want to say as early as middle school, like really, really like trying to get into it and get better. But like from elementary school, man, like me and my homies used to literally write on composition books, bro. Like just write rhymes. So it was like just something that like, besides like sports, something that I just always did as a hobby. But the more I did it, I ended up, loving it more than even sports, But like elementary school, I started fooling around with it, but middle school was when I like really started freestyling and actually like going to the studio and recording.
But how'd you get into battling? How'd that lead to battling?
What's crazy is just the homies that was in the area, that was in the scene, like drugs, he was one of the ones. He basically was just like, yo, bro, I think, you would be good at this shit and you would have fun. And I was like, well, I love battle rap, but I make music. So I still tell people today, like, I'm a musician that battle rap. And you can't cross paths and do it. Obviously do it, and we can get into that talk, later. But like for me, it was basically like just the homies like, yo, just give it a chance. And I actually did it and actually did, enjoy doing it. So it kind of worked itself out. Like I literally was learning as I was battling, and everything just happened so fast.
That's what's up, man. Like,
how was the transition for you though?
It's a hard transition, bro, because I don't look at, back in the day, it was kind of competition in the studio with artists. It might be 3 people on a song, so you want the best verse. You feel me? And where I come from, I'm so used to kind of working like with me or another person, but it's always more so of a vibe than that comp feel. So it's a flow, because we might even, like me and my little bro, we'll cook up together. Like whether it's a hook or whatever. I mean, of course I write all my own lyrics, but a vibe, an idea, whatever, a concept. But when you going into that battlefield, it's literally I tell people, it's literally a fight without fight. It's one of them things where you literally got to prepare, because you could be afraid to get bodied. That shit is embarrassing. Like, so it's like, I ain't trying, and that footage, it don't seem to get lost. It don't seem to get lost when you want it to. So you mess around and get smoked out there. We still talking about battles 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It never dies. And that's the thing about the transition, is having to be better than somebody else. And that would, for me, is the biggest thing. Like and make people react to what you're saying. Right. Without a beat, it's just your voice, your melody, your tone. Like, it's a different animal. I tell people, honestly, battle rap has made me a better artist. Yeah. It's made music easier for me, if that makes sense. Because it's so much that comes with battle rap. It's a headache. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I took a little break, because you got to be 100% focused on that shit, or they'll eat you alive, straight like that.
How you feel about the local scene? Since you brought that up, like you got brought in from it. So there's pit fights up in Baltimore. That's Capital Battleground.
Shout out to Shaka.
Homies out in Richmond.
Mm-hmm. LOC, yeah.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that scene? Is it still in its infancy? Like, do you feel like it's gaining, well, before the COVID shit was gaining like a foothold? How do you feel about that?
I mean, I came from it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got to look at it like this. Like I was saying earlier, I got literally, bro, 7, 8 battles, and 6 of them was here. You know what I'm saying? I even did a PG that was in Richmond. It never dropped, but it was my second one that I did after the one that did. And it's like I said, it was a learning experience. So only thing I had to prepare me for being seen and being able to get those opportunities was battling at home, bro. Like, I wasn't out New York, I wasn't out Philly, I wasn't out Jersey. I was battling here. And that's the reason why, you know, I respect it so much, and it's got the recognition, because if people really think about it, I mean, over like the last 3 years, the DMV scene has really made a name for itself. And I mean, it's really a movement, and it's a lot of talent here now, bro.
So who would you credit for that rise? Could you put a name on like
if it's and this is the thing, it's a lot of guys that's gonna, I will say somebody like Drugs, Ryder, you know, even Twerk being from Jersey, him being with the Goonies, all of that helped the DMV movement hands down. But it's a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, like these leagues, like the league owners here, that got to get their credit too. See, because somebody got to be a face of it, but then we got to give credit to the people that's actually also putting in groundwork too. And they made shit happen. They didn't link with URL staff. I mean, it's a lot of shit behind the scenes that the fans and everybody not hip to. And the people that, you know, that's at home, they don't always get their just due as far as the movement spreading. It's a lot of niggas here, a lot of the leagues that molded them. I mean, we was having fights here. Look at if people go back to some of the DMV classics, look at the names that battled from here that made a name on URL, the biggest stage. Like, so, I mean, we got to credit them for sure, like, in my opinion, bro. I mean, yeah, but like I say, Drugs, Ryder, you know what I'm saying, Jack, you know what I'm saying, Twerk, like them guys, like at that point in time, they really, really put on a rise. Cuban, like really put it on the rise. And now we got people like Ace that's holding it down. So, like I said, man, you know,
Ace, I mean, it's nice.
It's lit, man. Oh, and D out of Henny Man, even though he's been battling, he's been on Smack, but he got the look at him on Champion now, Battle Rap Trap. Shout out to D. That's why I said it's so many names, bro, that I could be talking for hours just because it's a lot of people from this area that put in their work and they need they just do, bro.
Oh, so we talked. You spoke on only having 6 battles, but then getting the URL opportunity. Like, man, how did it come about? How do you feel about the URL experience?
Bro, it's crazy. I want to say I got invited to do a PG, my 3rd ever battle. Norbs at the time, that was URL staff, saw me.
Right.
They had put a little word out, like, you know, some new guys that was coming out, so he wanted to check us out. And I mean, me and my opponent put on a good battle, but I mean, it was just one of those things where, I mean, I think me and maybe one other person out of all the battles that night, you know, got an opportunity. So like I said, I mean, it was just one of them things where, like, I wasn't really expecting it. I ain't really know. Like I said, I ain't know what I had, bro. Like, I'm like I said, I'm winging it. I know what other people do. I don't know what the crowd like. I don't know none of that. But like I said, I was just given an opportunity because of my performance and what I did my 3rd battle. So through Norbs being at the battle, they gave me the call and I was able to do it. And I mean, the process, you was asking about the process of it as far as like, I mean, and like I say, you basically, URL is unique, man, because you might rap 1 month, you might get pushed back. Once you get that call, just start preparing, man. Like, don't even worry about a name. You want to add name flips and all that later. You ain't gonna know your opponent enough to do personals. I don't do personals anyway. I feel like if I can out-rap you, I can out-rap you. Like, it is what it is, but it's like with URL, it's really one of those things where it's the NBA of battle rap. So you gotta be ready 24/7. And that's why the GOATs are who they are. And once you get in this game and learn the level of preparation and you see what's going on in the culture, like I say, it's a lot we can talk about, like, but you really realize like what it really takes to dedicate being great in this shit. And I learned that shit from just 2 times on the stage. The feel is different, the vibe is different, the crowd is different, and I'm doing the same things I've always done to some degree. My first PG, it was ass. I wrote a few days before, no excuses, but my second joint still good, but it's like I had so much to learn on how to rock a room of people that don't know you. Because being at home too, that's another blessing.
Yeah.
You gotta make these people know who you are. You feel me?
Off top. Yeah, off the
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
Let's discuss that. So I wanted to ask this, since you brought up PGs and being at home. I know a lot of comments that you would get on some of your battles were they're quick to call somebody to twerk, you know what I'm saying, clones. And also, having Ryder at a battle means it's gonna be some hype. Cause Ryder's Ryder's the most he's like the most enthused battle rap fan that's ever gonna
go.
And that's my that's like literally my homie in like real life.
So the hate gonna be my homie. And can you say a hot line?
Yeah.
You might have to go to the hospital when he's done.
And that's another thing that I hadn't quite seen as crazy like that before. But like New York and like New York and here, like you might literally get beat up for being fired, bro. Like literally, bro. Like I had to learn that shit. I gotta tell her something like, oh man, like I'm only $160. Like you can't be. Nah, I ain't trying to fall off the stage, man. So yeah, bro. But the thing is, man, it's like being home. You do have a home court advantage because, like I said, the one good thing about me is, at first they're like, okay, who you with? Oh, he with them. All right, so now let me see. So then once you start rapping and you get in your bag and they get the idea of who you are and what you're doing, they'll vibe with you. And then they get comfortable with you because they see you. So now, it's like anybody establishing a fan base. It's repetition. You know what they like because you at home. I can say some shit that they only know at home. You know what I'm saying? A bar that they only know home, it's going to shake the room. But then when I go somewhere else, it's like, okay, how can I relate with y'all? Because see, how y'all live and how I live might be just a little bit different. Y'all say things different. Y'all do things a little bit different. So that's the thing. Like for me, it's like learning how to make yourself stand out. Because that shit is like the ultimate competition, bro. Nobody knows really nobody, but everybody is somebody from their city. So everybody then already did their thing at home now. Now it's like, can you represent your city in this tournament amongst everybody else that's that dude in his city? And that's how it kind of was in my time. I had Battle Spanish, who was a DMV
legend.
Legend. He kicked my ass on the low. We'll talk about that later. But hey, look, I learned about preparation though. You feel me? Like, but I was young and learning. I'm thinking this is not making music. That's a dude that was like, okay, he was strategic, bro. That's why I say with this shit, man, it's different. You can see it, bro. And the ones that's ready. Like he came up in that joint, he chilling, man. He sipping, drinking. I can't drink till the battle is over. I gotta be 100% focused. He in there, he cooling. He knew what he wanted to do. But that's the difference of the preparation. But that's why I say, like, going elsewhere, bro, and making a name it's a learning experience, bro. It's a learning experience, bro.
That's what's up, man. I wanted to get back to how you got on. So it was like Norbs saw you and then put you into the next step. So next, like, what do you think is going to happen without Norbs with this new process? Like, do you think guys like us, like down here, is going to get that same type of shot?
Absolutely. Only reason I'm saying it is because the Crucible, at first I kind of was confused as everybody was, because like I said, it's new for us all. But in saying the process of it is basically they still have scouts. And it's still some league owners, but URL picked a staff. And we got scouts from here. So, they can handpick, people that they like from their city. And then some of the other areas, I'm not saying it's more, likely or we going to have 10 people from here just because we got scouts here. Nah, they want the best, but you still going to get your opportunity. And the good thing is they giving people opportunities to rap here. You know what I'm saying? They're giving people other opportunities, like Gates of the Garden, other places like that. They're giving these people that are fire in the Crucibles, opportunities to battle. So it's like eventually you still will end up getting seen. the thing is now though, the process is kind of wild because I was hearing something about like it was like probably 25 battlers and they only picked like 7. And I don't know if everybody got the battle. I don't know what it was or what it was based on. You don't know your opponent, so it's no direct nothing. So it's different now. To be honest, I think people gonna probably miss the PGs a little bit, but the process of getting them, I will say, started to become a little too easy. Any and everybody start getting PGs. So I see why they switched it up. I understand why they did it.
Yeah, your opponent in the PG was kind of like, I call him a Pat State clone in the pre-production. So
and shout out to bro. I thought he was different as far as like, not my cup of tea personally. But once again, like I say, I think I won the battle just based off just being better on my worst day. But I mean, he does what he does, but I mean it ended up, he'd have had other battles and stuff. And I don't know, how's it going for him and shit, because I haven't seen him or spoke to bro since I seen him last. But I mean, me and him, we good. But as far as his battle style and shit, it's like I think it's different, man. It's got to be your cup of tea, and it's just not for me personally, man.
Right. So how do you think? What I didn't want to get into what if you when you battling again, whatever. But like, let's hold that. So
before you get off topic, I want to stick on Prophet real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it was a very interesting matchup for your first PG.
I
felt like since you had already battled Spanish, like for them to pair you with, Prophet out of all people, and like I felt like they wanted to. It was I like the challenge that they gave because like okay, and he did sort of did the same thing where it's like I'm gonna out, Puerto Rican you. I'm gonna out. I'm gonna out Latino you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I would have rather seen you seen somebody who just like won't be like maybe like more aggressive or more witty.
Yeah.
But it's like okay, we gotta figure out a way to beat this dude because you smooth. Like
and it's no disrespect to him, but in my preparation, based on what I had seen. What you kind of saying is kind of how I felt. That's why I say I make no excuses for what I wrote, my lack of writing, my lack of time as far as on my behalf. But I wasn't motivated. I wasn't like impressed or blown away or even like afraid of being a body. So it's like that kind of like swayed me because I kind of felt how you felt a little bit. But see, the thing is, they kind of have an agenda, or at least Norbs did. And what I kind of was hearing was they was kind of trying to push that agenda, exactly what you were saying, like, the Latin violence, Spanish violence. So it's like kind of like it can't be a whole bunch of us, but we all do different shit. Like, you feel me? You got Don Marino, that's Don Marino. Cortez is Cortez, you feel me? So it's like Prophet is Prophet, Spanish is Spanish, Ralphie is Ralphie. Like, so it's like, I just, that agenda, I don't know, but I mean, like I said, he's no longer staff, so we don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, we don't.
Did you have any bad vibes with North?
No, I mean, the thing is with him, bro, I never personally had no bad vibes, but what I will say is, it's just one of them things, bro, where like, if people are like I say, situational people. And I understood that with Norbs. I knew Norbs was basically what was good for Norbs, what made Norbs kind of look good. And the thing I really didn't like about Norbs was a lot of these leagues, especially even coming here home. I mean, I heard it for elsewhere, but you basically coming down here, you eating, you drinking, or whatever you doing, your feet up. You ain't even paying attention to the battles. Like, what are they paying you for? Like, people, they working hard. They like I said, to prepare, to memorize. This shit takes a lot. That's why I respect the sport as much as I do. I never take away. Whether somebody not the most fire, whatever, I still, man, you came with 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Respect. But that was my problem with Norbs, man. He just, he didn't give a fuck. And you could kind of tell it was like he had his foot where his stamp of approval, I guess, where he felt he was in battle rap. So he was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to do shit else. You know what I'm saying? I'm Norbs. And I mean, not, once again, wish him the best, but look where it got him. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're seeing the fruits of that, like how somebody move around
Yeah.
what it gets you, because the world is kind of small in this arena. So yeah, man. I don't want to say shout out to Noise, but yeah.
Like I
Hey,
said,
Lo,
man, it's all
We
peace
can
and
say shout
blessings,
out to
man.
Noah.
But hey,
I don't
Lo,
know. So I just heard, what I hear, but
I,
whatever, man.
I'll say this. Shout out for Noah for giving Ralphie that opportunity.
Yeah, facts.
nah, I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Facts.
Like I said, I
Facts.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I work for it. He saw it. I appreciate it. You feel me? Like, that's why I say I can't take nothing away, man. Like, I be appreciative for it, man. That's why I say I definitely don't wish nobody no bad vibes, man. But I'm always gonna be honest. I'm always gonna be
That's what's up.
honest.
So
Yeah.
when this COVID, everything the COVID shit over, and you want to get back on stage, where you think you're gonna have that next
I mean,
one-on-one?
I'm definitely gonna probably I'm probably gonna take my talents out of state, bro. Cause bro, I was at one point in time, bro, and I think people just got tired of just me saying no or me playing around with the idea of battling. But I literally, like, once I stopped after my PG, I was literally getting calls, bro, at least once or twice a week to battle here. And there was some good leagues too, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, they were offering, you know what I'm saying, to pay me. So, of course, I'm not going, you know what I'm saying, stop completely. But the reason why, I just took a little break was just because of the music. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, trying to do both is rough. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely going to probably be on a platform outside of home. Just, you know what I'm saying, for a little more exposure to remind people, get a little different opponent, different feel. And then, I'm going to come back home for sure and do something, man, So, yeah.
So let's talk about the music a little bit before we get into the Gnome card. Fabrics is dope. Like, it's a dope record. How'd you put the concept together? Like, you know what I mean? How'd you feel about how you put your album together?
Man, it's just been a long process, bro. Cause I'm like, trying to figure out what direction and everything. So I finally, found like a sound and a vibe, man. So once I kind of figured out exactly which direction I was going with, man, everything has been pretty smooth, bro. So I'm wrapping that up. My last studio session is next Saturday, and then it's pretty much, everything else down to like just getting it on every platform, bro. So I'm excited, man, be able to relax a little bit, and then, like I say, celebrate that, and then get some exposure for that, back in the ring. So yeah, man, I'm excited, bro, about it though. It's like my first like official jump, bro. So it's time. It's just me, no features. So just let people, just get a feel for, what I'm trying to do a little bit, man, and show them, what else the area got to offer, man. We got some talent here, man. We more than just basketball and football. We got musicians, chefs, hairstylists. I mean, we got talent in the area, bro. You feel me? So
absolutely,
it's time for us just to eat. I'm trying to see everybody win, bro, for real.
Right. Salute to PG, DC, North
Absolutely.
Virginia. You know what I mean? Arlington, Alexandria. Kind of some part of Fairfax, wherever you at.
Yeah.
All the way down to Waldorf.
Absolutely.
Silver Spring, Wheaton.
So since I've known you for a long time, I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
And you can answer it or not answer it.
Yeah.
What happened to 500?
Okay, so this is the thing, man. We basically, it's crazy because 500 is like one of my homies is a youngin'. He basically, that was his thing. You know what I'm saying? And we basically took it. We ran with it. We was gonna make it, make it a thing. But my homie Miles, you know what I'm saying? He basically ended up like, doing his own thing musically. Me doing my own thing, and then my homie Rail, he got into like the reggae vibes and shit. So it's kind of like, like we started doing something together, and it's kind of funny because, it was like more so I'll say like a project and like a couple collabs, but it did start to turn into like what it seemed to be like a crew type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it ended up, that was kind of really it, bro, but I mean, they doing good. I still talk to them all the time. They still, Real got a band. Miles, like I say, that boy, he crazy. My boy crazy. He crazy with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So me and him gonna do some stuff in the future, but you know what I'm saying? It's always 500 for life, but that's basically what happened with that, bro. Just to be honest, like we all just kind of found our own sounds, and it kind of just went our own ways. But like I said, it's all love, all support, bro, for each other, bro. Ain't nothing changed.
What's your most humbling experience when you battle?
I'm gonna be real. Like I said, battle Spanish, bro. Like that's the only battle I feel like. That's the only battle I feel like had like where you really be like, damn, like would you really be like, yo, he's wilding and he's talking to me.
You and Drugs, y'all like had the same look when y'all battle Spanish. You and Drugs, y'all look similar when y'all battle him. Like when he was rapping, y'all was like the same. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he's one of them dudes, bro. He's so strategic and creative, bro. Like he'll say something that nobody else has said to you, you know. And it was like with him, it was like I said, it was one of them things where I learned about preparation. I learned about like taking everything serious, not looking past. See, the thing people don't know is I battled my third battle, got my PG, but I was already set to battle Spanish. So imagine looking at your PG, kind of looking past Spanish, like what should be more important, but then kind of seeing my opponent and then kind of being big-headed because I'm like, damn, this is my third joint. I'm on URL already. I'm going to be battling surfing them in no time. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Like the process is different, bro. So it's like, that was my most humbling experience to this day in battle rap. Battling Spanish, like, that's the only battle I feel like I lost the battle. Like I lost. Like it is what it is. Like I lost. It was a lot.
I gotta allow you to, you know what I'm saying, thumb your nose a little bit. Because we from the DMV, we both do what we do.
Yeah.
It's fair to say you usually the best dressed in your battle, right?
Yeah, usually.
So let's discuss this. So you come out there all decked out against Spanish, and my man got the Bruce Lee joint on. And like he was dressed to kick your ass, bro.
But hey, let me tell you. Hey, so I put on the suit because I knew that Spanish, he wears suits to the battles, bro. So in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I'm already at least cop a round off the fit. Cause whatever suit you wear, I don't give a fuck. This is smoking you today, right? But Spanish, once again, like I told y'all, he's so goddamn strategic. Spanish already was thinking ahead. So he was in the whole mentality. So he had the Bruce Lee shit on. So he already was thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Let me get him. So
he knew he was gonna try to outfresh him. He
already kind of had that in his mind. So the funniest shit is exactly what y'all said is what had me dying. At the end of the battle, he pulls me to the side. He said, yo, if I would have wore a suit, I would have died tonight. I said, yeah, long as you know, bro. I said, yeah, cause I'm like, yo, Spanish be in his bag. Like Spanish, he Mr. GQ. That's his whole thing. Yeah. So my whole way of trying to talk to him was like, you know, you might be Mr. GQ, but yeah, this me. I can do this too, you know. So that was that whole thing with Spanish. But it's funny because, like I said, Spanish is just different, bro. He always thinking 2 steps ahead. I was playing checkers. He was playing chess.
Why do you think he's bigger in battle rap?
I believe because he is so strategic, bro. And he's one of those people, bro, that he don't believe in just taking anything.
Who would you have if Twerk and Spanish would have went down?
Spanish and Twerk?
Yeah, if it would have happened. I know it went left, but
man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Spanish ended up spitting his round that night. Twerk would have had to be crazy, man.
For real.
I ain't gonna lie. I had Spanish like definitely taking it, especially because too it was a 1 round.
Okay.
You know, because like when I was going to set the battle, Twerk, I said, dog, if I had to stand here for 3 rounds, it's not happening. he just got too much because I'm gonna put all of my hardest bars I ever could think of in 1 round, and that's just 1 round for him. Like that man, like I'm gonna be real, that man is great. He can, if he take this shit serious, and I hope this Swamp battle really wake him up. Cause Swamp came prepared. Swamp ain't come to play. So let's give Swamp all his credit.
Fact.
But as far as Twerk preparation, if this wake him up and he stop playing, and he really come to work, he might end up being GOAT tier of this shit, man.
It sounds like he is, but if he say this all the time though. After a mess up, he always say the same stuff. Yo, all right, next battle, I'm gonna kill somebody. When him and K-Shine was talking, he said he hit Beasley up and said, yo, for free, throw me somebody, I gotta kill him. So hopefully he gets serious.
Yeah, man, because I mean, you know, the fans, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm a fan of this shit, and I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we kind of getting tired of it. And the thing is, you know, with it happening, it's not just twerk. You know, it's a lot of battlers. You know, a lot of the great ones get away with it. Hell, even my young boy that's blowing up right now, he get away with just 2 of them things. If Honor write a third, it's a blessing.
I already knew his third in the last the tournament. He said it the day before. He was like, bro, I ain't even gonna rap the third. I knew he was gonna choke on that one.
And that's
that shit
thing,
crazy.
And that's the thing. But we as the fans though gotta blame ourselves too, because we want to see him and we give him passes. We give passes for our favorites. So it's a whole cycle. The league owners, the battlers, and the fans. We all gotta stop that shit and get this shit back right.
Yeah, that's been like an issue. It's been an issue for a long time since Summer Madness 3. Like with people wanting to not see the choking, and Beasley's had to address it a few times. I've seen videos of Beasley trying, okay, we're gonna try different things. You know what I mean? Yeah, like trying to hit people with the back ends. You know what I mean? Withhold penalties, all this other wild stuff. So, man, I think the league on like at least URL. I haven't heard from Organic or nothing like that, but it's like they've been trying, but at the same time, it's like you got to reward the guys who have a whole 3. Like reward the guys they have a 3, and keep the other guys off. You know what I mean? Until they prove that they're gonna have a 3.
I can kind of get it during the tournament because it's so, you know what I'm saying, less time to write and memorize all that shit if you try and crash something like crazy. But like for regular battles when you got like 4 months, 5 months, nah, bro, they gotta stop.
And the thing is for me too though, bro, it's like as far as the material, it might not be the craziest, like in the tournament for the short period of time. But for 2 weeks, for 2-minute rounds, I was kind of disappointed in some of the stumbles and shit, because it's like the material was still pretty fire.
Yeah.
Like what y'all doing as far as the preparation go? And see, that's the thing, man. Like you might, because I've been there, like, it's a couple days and you remember it, but you gotta remember it. Like, remember it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your social, like, your birthday, like, you got to know it.
Yeah, and crowd reaction can't throw you off type shit.
Exactly. Because, see, the thing is, I've been in battles, bro, where I say something that I didn't write for reaction, but I got reaction. And that'll throw you off. Because you planning for the next bar, but you say, I said light-skinned shooter, I'm Jordan Clarkson. They go crazy.
That shit was nasty. I'm like, it was nasty.
I'm like, I ain't think that was
hold on. Let's stop for a second. Let's address that one. That was one of my favorite bars you ever said, though. You said, walk in there, light-skinned shooter, Jordan Clarkson. I was like, oh, shit.
And I swear, in my mind, it almost threw me off, bro, because I'm not prepared for them to react. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I keep saying about this preparation thing. I know people probably like, dog, why does he keep saying preparation? But literally, bro, like this is what it has to come down to in these tournaments. I mean, we talking about 25,000, bro. Like, look at Rubando. He was 1 round.
Oh my God, I was upset. I was like, bro, he gave it right back to him.
And everybody was sleeping on Rule, but Rule was punching and he had 1 round away. And he just couldn't get his round out, bro.
Bro, that second was
I know
nasty.
He had some shit. Yeah, I know he had some shit. So that's the shit I'm saying, man. That preparation, dog. Like,
that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. So
before we get into the card for Gnome 10, man, you got any Rock got any questions? Rush, you got another last question? Just like cap the interview like this. After this discussion, we're going back and forth. It's been a discussion anyway, but you know what I mean. It's a real nigga shit. So you got something else for my man Ralph?
Now, my other questions are outside of battle rap. So
Yeah, I do. Do you think that Twerk, Drugs, and all them like all made it because how close they were with each other?
I think individually they made names, and them ultimately I think coming together, I think it was a movement. You know, I mean, because like look at the Midwest. It wasn't just one guy, you know.
Yeah.
It was Bird, you know what I'm saying? It was Hitman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fella, Remedy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like when you come in like that, pause, you know what I'm saying, where people is, you know what I'm saying, that many people that's fire individually, and they coming from, okay, I'm from here, I'm from there, this what I'm repping, this what we doing. It get like that. So I do
got
think
charges
that
in all 3 states.
yeah, you feel
But
me?
Drugs fire. I fuck with Drugs hard body, bro. I be y'all like upset that he gets so much hate.
Bro, the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as bar for bar, bro, I think he's definitely super underrated, bro. I think he's super underrated. And we call him the DMV go-head. So, I mean, he got his roses here, so he knows what's up.
Drugs fire, yeah.
I mean, I want to ask that question. That's a question I want to ask. And I want that for all 3 of y'all.
Okay.
Who is somebody that you slept on in battle rap? That it's like now you find yourself like watching it, like going back and watching their battles.
I don't sleep with nobody. I watch everybody. I mean, like I said, even if you're not my type, you know what I'm saying, my style, I still watch you because, you know what I'm saying, it's competition. Like I said, Bill Collector, not my type, you know what I'm saying, my style, but Bill Collector get crazy. He get crazy.
I'm trying to think.
Sometimes.
Is it anybody that like I kind of like? I don't know. That's kind of that's different. I don't know.
A name. I
don't
got a name.
You say I don't like the verbiage slept on. So you say something like
so
you don't like, but you still watch.
Let me rephrase it for you. Because you know, there's obviously a lot of times people have a certain look. It's like, okay, you judge the book by its cover. Like there's somebody like
you don't like, yeah.
Have a look, and then it's like, oh shit, this motherfucker nice.
My name I'm gonna bring up is Suge. I ain't really fuck with Suge early, but he like from I don't even know from when on, but like he, you know what I mean, he got better, and then you know what I mean, he really took this shit.
That's actually not a bad name. That's actually not a bad name. Yeah, that's not a bad. Because I kind of actually agree exactly with what you're saying. No, I actually like no funny, bro. I forgot who I thought I was gonna say, but I like Suge, bro. Like I agree with that. Like Suge got into a pocket, like a little bit after like that, like the strong battle
shit. Yeah, like, yeah, somewhere around there.
At that point, I kind of agree. Like I wasn't the biggest Suge fan. Now, yeah, I'll be waiting for that big clapper, gun clapper.
The whole thing, though, the reason I laugh because I always like Suge, and they be like, bro, you like Suge? I'm like, bro, like what he rap about, it's just like, bro, it's there. He didn't have performance and all the other attributes that he gained now. But in the beginning, he was still Suge. He just still had, you know what I'm saying, the dunks, the pocket tops, the moving around you, body. He got all that.
It's growth. And once you learn what works for you, because like I said, battle rappers have attributes that specifically work for them. I can try the same move and I'm not going to get the same effect. But with like Suge and them, like Suge just, like I say, he got that. When he get in that pocket, and I mean, he's such a big dude. That really rap, it's like the fans go crazy.
Street shit, hood movie, street shit, basketball, bruh.
Yeah,
that nigga be
Suge now, like I say, Suge. I love watching Suge battles now. Like his last about 10. I've been a while. Yeah.
So the reason why I asked the question, this is why I asked the question, is because on our last battle rap conversation, we talked about the Big K battle.
Who?
Big K.
The Big K battle.
Oh yeah. Now see, Big K used to be crazy.
So I wasn't familiar with Big K. So
Big K smacked Nay from Baltimore.
Ooh.
He was the first person who beat Nay to me.
Bro.
Big
K to me, man, he, like I said, when it came to like that raw and that punch, like that punchline flow, Big K back then, it was there. See, for me now, the game has become so complicated and intricate. Like the shit like what Rum Nitty do, it makes that like kind of it waters down other punchers that just kind of punch and they simplify. Like Nitty gonna get straight to the punch, but he gonna say something so outlandish, so out of this world that it is. And that's the thing where I kind of feel like some of those older battlers that have been battling for a while, they kind of stuck in their ways as far as like wanting to switch their styles up. Right. And that's kind of how I feel with Big K now. No knock to him. He's a great, I'm still doing the interview. So he, you know what I'm saying? He great, but the problem is, man, you know what I'm saying? He's still stuck in the older flow mentality. But I mean, K is a legend though. Take nothing away from him.
When early on,
when
he
I
used
look
to
at him,
choke too, so that he
stuffed
got back.
all his best shit in his first round.
Oh, that's a fact.
What I be looking at now.
That's his mentality. He say, I'm going to win every first.
Yeah, his first is like bar heavy, crazy bar.
Yeah, he says that. He literally says that. So, I mean, we know that. But like I say, that's one thing with us, though, as fans. We got to stop giving them that. We need 3 of them things.
Facts.
Right. That's how I was with Charlie Clips when like he had a whole streak of not having a third, and it was like, all right, man, we got Charlie Clips is like one of my favorite, you know what I mean, niggas to watch. But it's like at some point you just got to sit down, like man, just sit down, get your little wilding out money and come back. Like it looks like he's doing that. So like it's as fans we gotta demand the performance, and you got to give the respect where it's due. Like having 3 rounds. Especially against some of these top tier niggas.
If you can't beat Clips and he don't even write his third, then that's on you.
Yeah.
That's true too. That's true.
Come on, bro.
Like, I mean, but if you can, then you know what I'm saying. It's an excuse like, oh, if he would have came with a third, it would have been a better back.
But see, you got people like Nitty, or when they on that tear, and when you get them names, you know they can play. You can't though. Right. So as long as you don't play, you okay. But like I said, you know if you BS by any means, these is legends. They will win. The fans on the app will say they won. Facts. Every time. If you go on the app and look at some of the victories from some dudes, but you look at the battle, you like, well, I know this shit rigged. I know it's rigged.
That's why all the vets like, man, fuck the app, bro.
Bro, the fans on the app, like YouTube, the comments be crazy, but the voting scale on the app, bro, it don't be making no sense, bro.
Wow. Let's get into Gnome 10, man. We're gonna start from the not bottom. There's no disrespect to Mike P.
versus Jada Nightwing.
No. We're going with the top 5. We're going.
Get them niggas that credit, bro.
We not gonna disrespect.
Damn.
Disrespect.
Yeah.
I'm
not even mad about talking about them joints because I want to see it.
All right, bet. You
this
go
nigga
ahead, the undercard, Tony. Go ahead.
Damn, this nigga just said, nah, we ain't talking top 5, nigga, top 5. Angry Brian popped out real quick. This angry ass nigga with the beard. Them niggas dead roses, bro. Punk ass.
Bet. All right. Go ahead. Break one down, Tony. The first one you got off the top.
I think that's gonna be crazy. Though. I ain't gonna lie to you. From watching the tournament, because basically Jada Nightwing battled everybody who punched. You know what I'm saying? Crazy punches. And he was like the first 2 rounds easy, like nothing. I mean, not the Luke Castro wasn't easy, but you know what I'm saying? He was comfortable.
Yeah.
He beat Luke Castro?
Yeah.
He beat Luke Castro.
Oh wow! See, I haven't watched.
Castro's first was crazy. His second was but nah, Jada Nightwing, no stumbles. You know what I'm saying? No choke. That the whole tournament, he was just crazy, bro. And like, I realized like Fonz, I fucking missed the first one with him versus who he battled first.
He battled Jay Kruger first.
Yeah, Kruger.
And I ain't gonna fake. That was fire. And I ain't gonna lie to you. That's who I was gonna say. That wasn't somebody that I slept on but hadn't seen. Fonz is crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bruh. I watched this message and I'm like,
I'm sleeping. I gotta pick up.
Bro, they talking about Fonz and Fonz and Nitty type battles in the future. Fonz can really, really punch, bro. He can really punch, bro.
The 2 I saw though, his second, he pick up crazy in his second and third.
Yeah.
The first be like, I'm gonna fill it, you know what I'm saying, hit you with some quick jab. The second and third, he pick up.
Yeah.
So I can't really between him and Jay. I think it's just gonna really come down to who come with their best. Cause I feel like Jay was fire the last battle, but just enough in that third where he let up, Rue could have stole it. And if my boy come with, Fonz come with 3 of them things, and Jay let off that gas a little bit, it could be going that way. So like that one right there, I feel like 50-50, bro. I feel like that's a real 50-50.
Because he said he did that because he wanted to save more ammo for the gnome cards. He said, bro, I could have wrote crazy for my third and had less material for gnome. Or I could just, hopefully my first 2 kill him.
Hey, Tony, he lucky Rue ain't, because he would have been on the couch watching.
I'm like this. I'm like, go, bro. Rue was like this. I said, as soon as he sees it, fuck. I'm like, no! Get it right back to him!
Hey, bro, I think, because Rue Banner only like 19, bro. 19, 20. So he reminds you of like, when young hungry chess, like the youngest
that
nigga
turned the fuck up second round.
You wanted to see him win, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
After I saw his second, I'm like, bro, I hope he take it, bro. Jay was confident, like, yo, I'm gonna school you like I did everybody. I'm like, all right, talk that shit. He came and turned up. I wanted him to win that shit. He gave it right back to him though.
So that's what I think on that one. I don't know. I got split down the middle for me on that one, man.
What's the next undercard joint, Rob? Because I don't have it on my list.
Mike P versus Saga. It should be.
Okay. It's Mike. Okay, so that's
P.
Mike P's versus no predictions yet. Let's break this down. Mike P versus this
That's gonna be a crazy battle. I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna be a crazy joint. I heard the Saga's pen been crazy lately.
Saga been stupid lately.
Facts. The Saga's really nasty right now.
I was just saying Mike P.
My bad.
Say Saga right now.
Hey.
But Mike P.
I love Mike P though. I love Mike P.
I
love Mike P. That's what I said. This gonna be a crazy one.
I'm looking forward to it.
This one for me, honestly, might be like this might be the best back and forth that we get, low key. Because both of them, they hungry, and they both finally getting they just due.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's crazy because the Saga's been really. He's been nice for a minute. Like even when he battled Suge, I think Suge probably won, but that was debatable. And that's
debatable because everybody said a lot of people got the Saga winning.
Because
a lot of people got the Saga beating Suge.
It was either like if you felt the aggression from Suge or you just had like gave Saga because of the bars. Because
it wasn't aggression though. That's the crazy part. He wasn't just aggression in that battle.
Y'all remember like Saga versus Prep?
Yeah.
And that Saga. That was great. Like that was like great. You feel me? And I think Saga's problem was in the midst of being great, he had a lot of good battles. But people were so used to seeing Suge being great. I mean, Saga being great that his good battles kind of started to get overlooked. But I feel like within like this last 5 or 6 joints. He had one versus Don Marino on Gates of the Garden. That's one of my. If y'all ain't seen that joint, check that out. I think it was a 1-rounder, and I'm not the biggest Don Marino fan. His style not my favorite, but both them boys was dumping in that battle, and that was like the joint for me when I was like, oh yeah, Saga is back. You feel me? And then there's other battles I heard him and Beat Out was crazy.
I heard. I ain't watch it. I gotta get the app. I don't got the app.
Yeah.
That's why I try to catch every battle before I jump on the app so I can see that shit and recap it.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. I'm gonna lean. I'm gonna say Saga 2-1. I'm gonna say Saga 2-1.
What you got, Rob?
Mike P get a good angle though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but that's a hard battle to pick because Mike P sometimes he gets in that bag where he just looks great. So that's a hard. I can't judge. That's a battle right there. I have to watch and like ears to it. Like, all right, what they talking about? Saga bar heavy. Oh, Mike P talking crazy on this. That's just one of those joints though.
All right, Rock playing it safe. What you got, Verse?
I mean,
said Mike P already, bruh.
No.
Shut up, nigga. You said Mike P, bro. We know what you're talking about.
But I wasn't predicting though.
All right, go ahead. What's your prediction?
2-1 Mike P.
All right, then. Thank you. nigga here, bro.
All right. So
He's an entertaining battle rapper, bro.
next one. He's at the performance. That's what verse go to. John the Don versus Ill Will.
Bruh.
Ooh.
Y'all want me to tell y'all something?
Absolutely.
Por favor.
John, don't lose, bro.
Hmm.
Like, really? Hey,
That's
listen.
He lost the bill collector.
All right,
oh
but look.
stop.
That's bruh, stop saying that shit.
Look.
That's not
Now
true.
look. I'm going to say this. John is not my favorite by any means.
Not mine either.
He's kind of like, one of them people like, even like a DNA, that like, they got a lot of notable victories, but they not like your favorite.
Yeah,
And
but
you
nobody
put-
still
you
want to
looking
see you.
Yeah, you looking like Rum Nitty. Like, look at the names. John
Yeah,
has got some of the, like, top 3 that's doing it right now up out of there.
Yeah.
And
You
it's
got him
like,
beating Geechee?
see, the thing is, I got to rewatch that joint. You know what I'm saying? Because Geechee one of my favorites doing it right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I got to rewatch that joint. But I'll just say, Ill Will super crazy. I would lean towards Ill Will, but I wouldn't be surprised if John ended up winning that joint 2-1, bro. No fun.
Yeah. And Ill Will is one of my top, you know what I'm saying? He's in my top. Like, he's been mad consistent lately, too. So that's going to be but you're right. John don't bat. He don't.
He don't
I
rank. I don't know
I can't think of one battle off the top of my head that John lost. That's crazy.
Ill Will had a nice run when he first started, and then he had a little bit of the drop off. I'm not sure what was
All
going
last
on
year,
with him.
bro. He ain't lose one all that shit.
But he came back and
He's been going crazy since then. Him and Nitty just set it back off. That was the one. That was the one. Yeah. That was the one.
I like.
Ill Will.
I'm always gonna like what Ill Will did against Clips. That made me respect Ill Will. What he did against Clips.
Ill Will versus Danger Zone.
When he blew up the game, when he blew up Clips' game about
Yeah. In the house, that joint. Yeah. Now Ill Will, that was one of his best performances. His other best performance was the UFL joint when he went against Danger Zone.
Yeah, that's early. That's early.
Way early. I'm talking about in the beginning.
That's when he was on that tear. Yeah.
Yeah. He came in and was like, I'm from Detroit. I'm killing niggas.
I'm
like,
from the slum.
I'm from the slum.
And Danger Zone, like, shout out to Danger Zone. He's from here, but like I had him losing that one. But
he's on another one, man, from here too. Shout out to Danger Zone, man.
Danger Zone crazy bar wise.
Yeah. And hopefully he come back. He's been low, so hopefully he come back. And Ty Law, respect. Salute to them.
Ty Law too. Shout out to them dudes, man. Both of them, like I say, I met these dudes. They good dudes, man. Shout out to them, man.
Facts. Ty Law is nasty, so hopefully he get back.
Yeah, Ty Law been going since I know Ty Law been going since I was in high school. I remember him battling in high school.
But that's also real life. But Ty Law, like, is what we were talking about with the Nitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, punchers who make other punches like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you comparing them to.
Exactly.
If he do come back, he will have to step, you know what I'm saying? Like, put like.
He gotta add some more to that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I definitely fuck with Ty Law. He fire.
Likewise.
So, Ralphie, I already heard you said John don't lose, but predictions. Right?
I want to say Ill Will 2-1. So if y'all said I had to pick, I'm gonna go Ill Will 2-1. But I wouldn't by no way, shape, or how be surprised if we talk again and it was 2-1 John.
Other way. Yeah. Fact.
I got the same. I call it the same.
Who got the best chance to catch the body?
Ill Will.
Yeah, I lean towards Ill Will, but man, John, he just, I don't know what it is. He be having them like little moments. Like we talk, like remember John versus like Jack. It's like, it's not like I said. I don't know what it is. It's not my favorite, but it's just like he gets to a point, and it's just like I can't explain it. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. But like I said, if I had to pick, I'm gonna go 2-1 Ill Will.
Yeah, I'm gonna edge it to Ill Will 2-1.
All right,
nobody though. Nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
Okay.
No.
I still don't understand how y'all don't think he lost the bill collector, but whatever. We'll go next one.
Stop it.
2-1.
They rock daylight.
No. Geechee versus A-Verb.
You think that's gonna be over Tay Rock Daylight?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be underneath Daylight Tay Rock. It's
You
gonna
think
be
so?
Surf, Lux, Daylight, Rock, got Geechee, and Verb. It's gonna
You
be
think
in
that's
that
how it's
order.
gonna be?
Yeah, I mean, Loaded Lux is gonna be the headliner. Lux and Surf.
And you think
Before-
Tay Rock and Daylight gonna be second after them? I mean,
Yeah,
last.
they're gonna be right before. Yeah, they're gonna be right before them.
I
No.
think Averb and,
No,
and,
Averb
and
gonna be the
Geechee will be.
second one.
I think Averb and Geechee will be the second to last, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So we go Rock. Let's go Rock Tay Rock. Like Tay Rock. I'm a big Daylight fan. Or at least before he kind of like devolved into what he, you know what I mean, what he had been doing the last couple of years. But
Clown shit.
yeah, he just real like taking like I don't know, man. But he's like if he was really focused, he is
Pen-wise,
nasty.
he's crazy.
His
Pen-wise,
bars, his
he's
pen
one
game
of the top.
is
He's top 5, definitely. Pen-wise.
sick. And
Crazy.
you know, like Tay Rock from not from here. He's from Baltimore. But you know, what I mean, we rock with who we rock with. Tay Rock is nice. He always comes with a performance. I don't think I've ever seen him choke. I'm sure, well, except for his first. No, I don't think I've seen him choke.
Tay Rock, I think he choked in one of his last battles. One of the last 3. Not choke, but stumble.
Stumble, yeah.
He don't fully choke, but he
Yeah, I'm about to say,
stumbled in one of his last.
I can't even remember ever seeing that boy.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
Yeah, his
gives
preparation is great.
Yeah, he gives you a 3 every time, and that's why he's been on Smack. This, you know,
I mean,
so hard about it.
Rock rap like he ain't never rap. We won't get a chance to rap
Every
again.
time.
I give him that. I give him that.
Yeah.
Every time. So I salute him. And so all right, what you think, Rock? Oh.
I think if Tay Rock the Tay Rock what was that 2017 comes, like still like hungry, barking, it's no way you beating me, you know what I'm saying? Like last year he was like, you know what I'm saying, like he had a lot of debatable. K-Shine was debatable, Geechee was debatable, Goods debatable. He had a lot of debatable. If he get back to the old Rock and Daylight come on some funny shit, that's a baddie to me. But if Daylight come good and he come good, I still probably will edge Tay Rock because he's the face of URL. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I miss that Daylight versus Dollars, man.
Daylight versus Chilla.
Yeah, he was so nasty back then.
Daylight versus fucking Eddie Moore. I mean, not Eddie Moore. Fucking Philly Swain.
Yeah.
Old Daylight.
Rock paper scissors.
You feel me? Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but I mean, if it's a straight up battle,
into music. He went to the music bag.
His music. Oh, man, I'm not gonna do that.
I say, man, if he really gonna do what he say, man. If he really say like he said he focused. You know what I'm saying? He getting the bag that he think he deserved through, you know, whatever avenues. So I mean, if we get a focused Daylight, you know, in the sense of a small room, man, it could very easily, you know, be 2-1 Daylight, you know.
Yeah.
Because like I said, that's my biggest thing. I agree with you there, Tony. I don't think that Rock has quite been as fire as his last performance versus Hollow. I thought that was the last time we really, really seen Rock get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rock is always fire. No disrespect. Because he's one of the ones that if you want to be a battle rapper in terms of preparation,
you go look at him.
You need to go watch some game tape.
Yeah.
That man give it up
all 3.
110% every time. You ain't never seen him slack, whether the crowd rock or not, he rap. Yeah.
I need all that. I need that. Y'all booing, I need that.
And then he make you, like, if you're not giving him his, and that's what I was saying kind of earlier, like, that's why it's really levels to this shit. Like, it's like, you gonna give me mine, so, okay, y'all not fucking, okay. And then once they stop fucking, nah, don't fuck with me now.
Nah.
You feel me?
Yeah, like, that's what I thought. Yo.
You know, but that's one thing with Rock, though. I mean, like you said, I gotta kind of agree. It's hard. Certain names is hard to bet against in their platform, you know what I'm saying, on their platform, and I feel like URL is Rock's platform between him and Surf overall, and I'm gonna say 2-1 Rock, but kind of like how I feel with the John shit, it could very easily be 2-1 Daylight.
Most
But
definitely can.
I'm gonna go with Rock though, since we making predictions.
I'm going to Rock until I see Daylight, really do what he need to do.
And that's the whole thing, though. If we got all of us have to say if Daylight come, you know what I'm saying? If Daylight.
And that's
think
what
Daylight.
we been saying.
Daylight 2-1.
You got Daylight 2-1.
Daylight 2-1. And this is like because I feel like their level of lyricism, it's not close enough for me to see Daylight losing the Rock.
I just don't know.
I mean, it's also, bro. But something you gotta understand. It's just like you like Bill Collector, bro. Bill Collector had a debatable with Twerk.
Wait.
And Twerk's lyricism is way above Bill Collector.
Let me address that though. I like Bill Collector because he's entertaining. He brings the entertainment value to the battle. I don't think he's the best man. Huh?
Tay Rock is entertaining. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
so if you have you said you compare off of his
you didn't let me finish. Daylight is very entertaining too. So I think lyrically, Daylight will automatically be where he needs to be. It's just, will he keep his antics, in check? If he keeps his antics in check, but still bring them, it's hard for me to think Daylight gonna lose.
And I honestly don't believe he gonna be on no funny shit. I think he really gonna come to rap. I really
touching his nuts and then rubbing dudes' faces and shit like that.
He's not doing that with no Tay. He don't do none of that shit with no niggas, bro. He do that shit over there with the white boy.
No,
he can go completely left with the niggas.
That's real.
So he went to sleep, but he went and laid down on Mav.
He laid down on Mav, but weren't they in Cali or something like that? They were somewhere on his coast.
Yeah, it was in YouTube.
Come on, bro.
I mean, the only
Mav gave him a light kick.
Daylight fought, I think, Disaster. That's the only joint I know about. And he ain't win that joint. He'll be the first to tell you. He ain't win that shit. Disaster a big motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. He say like he not scared of no nigga, you know what I'm saying? And his niggas is there. Mav was like, yo, bro, come on, bro. Like, you doing too much, bro. Gave him a light kick when he laid down on him. Catching his nuts and putting it on niggas' noses and all that shit. He don't do none of that shit with nobody wild. Come on now, you know that.
But so that's what I'm saying. So he won't bring that to the table.
No, I think he done. I think he done with all the antics, man. Like he said he finally feel like he getting his just due with the money. I feel like he was kind of like looking for the wrong cry for help, because it's like, you want to get a bag, but this what you doing? This ain't the way to go about it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he probably regrouped, because I mean, if we talking China wise, we all agree like Pans is not too many on earth that's better than Daylight.
I want to see his Lux Daylight John if he right. Man, but
Lux,
I mean,
Lux is like I said, you know what you gotta do to get the Lux, a whole lot.
What's the next card?
They said they already locked in. Him and Lux locked in.
That's fire. That's what I'm saying.
They locked in.
That's what I'm saying. You know what he's put in and what Daylight is capable of, because it takes a whole lot to get Lux. You know what I'm saying?
He's been calling Lux for a minute.
Yeah. So Geechee Gotti versus A-Rab.
A-Rab. God damn, bro. You fucking all these niggas up, bro. They gonna watch this podcast and come smooth to your house and smack the shit out you, bro. I'm trying to tell you now.
A-Verb done cut the perm. No meat. Pause.
Island Verb now, bro.
Yeah,
it's vegan Verb now, man.
Yeah, bro, that's Island God Verb, bro.
You know what I mean? Von Doom.
He done beat the two fucking head honchos on the mountain. He coolin'.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have retired by now, because people say he beat Moot. People say he beat Lux.
That's debatable, but I mean, I still got him.
Both are debatable to me, because I went back. Everybody said he beat Moot, and Ver's one of my favorite. Ver's one of my favorite battle rappers, and everybody said he beat Moot, but it was closer than what I heard. You know what I mean? When I went back and watched it, with Lux, that's kind of the same deal. Like, people, because he was going toe to toe with him, don't mean that Lux lost. That's not the case. But
it wasn't I had his bars was better than Lux's to me. Like, and Lux was the Lux first was he was punching crazy. Verb stayed in the first with him. The second, I gave it to Verb. The third, you already know Lux gets dry in his third. You know what I'm saying? It's not you know what I'm saying? It's not the same
Lux
as his
third
first
was.
second. Verb's
Lux's
third
third.
kept, you know what I'm saying, kept pace. It wasn't like a baddie, but I got him, you know what I'm saying, beating Lux 2-1.
Yeah, and
So,
I think it's one of them ones too. Like it's like one of them little edges, but I think it's like it could have been like better. Just over the battle could have been better overall.
Yeah, facts. So
Who could
let's talk about
that
Geechee.
unlimited third and
They should have.
Lux, they should have canned that, but Geechee Geechee just another Tay Rock consistency. Super consistent.
Super consistent.
Super
Geech
consistent.
is nice, man.
I know.
Geech is nice.
Woo!
I wrote it.
But this the thing, and this was crazy. I was actually telling my peoples that right before Geechee got on like a tear of the names, I had got hip to a couple of his battles. Like watched him against like Danny Myers and stuff. And I was like, yo, this dude is crazy. Like I really fooled with him. So like for me, I'm like super psyched because it's like he didn't become one of my favorites. Like Geechee, Rum, you know what I'm saying? Like them two like are my like favorites right now. Like just overall, like my two favorites. Cause with Geechee, it's the street talk, the punches, the performance, and then with, you know what I'm saying, Rum is all of those things, and then it's just like he's just so creative, bro.
His name flip's crazy.
Like, yeah, he's just so creative, bro. So
nasty.
I gotta say, like, it's gonna be, in my opinion, this gonna be a gentleman's 30 for Geechee, bro. And this the thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and Verb and Goods are my two favorite battlers of all time. And people always shit on me for it.
You said Verb and who?
They shit on Verb and Goods are my two favorite battlers of all time. Do I think by any means they the coldest ever to do it? No.
No.
But they had them moments and shit that I just the history of battle rap that's why we hold them is legends, because you can't take away from, you know what I'm saying, even your Guardian's Angel Duck. You like that, you can't, it's certain shit that you feel me, like that you just can't erase in this moment. So for me, is they my favorite. So by no means am I knocking Verb. But Verb, in my opinion, since the Mook battle, which I kind of think he really had a round that kind of like blinded us a little bit, he hasn't been the same in a long time. And I believe somebody as hungry as Geechee that's not going to play with you, that respects you, I believe that Verb will be good, but I do believe, honestly, he's going to lose every round, and it's going to be a gentleman's 30, bro.
If we get the Verb who battled DNA, yeah, definitely.
We get the Verb that battled K-Shine. That's definitely gonna happen.
We ain't saw that Verb in a minute.
I mean, people gave him a lot of credit versus Twerk, but I didn't, like I said, I don't really want to hear that shit. And see, that's the thing what a lot of people feel. Like, it's like you trying to make us believe you're saying something.
I'm on a new level. I'm golly with it all.
Yeah, like,
come on, bro. Just, hey, give me some street shit, bro. Come on.
Yeah, and you're not, and that's the thing. It's like, bro, just because you don't eat, you know what I'm saying, animals no more, don't mean you can't still be a street nigga. I'm sure some vegan hood niggas too, bro. You feel me? Like, vegetarian hood niggas somewhere, bro. Like,
Geechee said he a vegan.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
vegan spots on Georgia Avenue uptown. So you know
and their argument the year ago after Verb battle Lux, he was like, man, he said, y'all niggas still eat chicken. Geechee said, I'm a vegan, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, like, so it's like, come on, man. So that's my personal opinion for that one, man. I would love to see it be a classic. I really would. I would love to see some shit from Verb, but I just gotta go off consistency and what have you done for me lately. And like I said, I honestly think Geechee gonna pull off a gentleman's 30, and he would be the one to do it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was just talking about with the Tay Rock and Daylight too, Verse, because Verb's pen is crazy.
Yeah,
but you're not about to put crazy pen Verb over Geechee got consistent, crazy, you know what I'm saying, punchline Geechee Gotti. In my opinion, he talked the shit I like, street shit, punchline, you know what I'm saying, crazy, bruh.
Yo, when I first started hearing Geechee, it's like, I mean, I think a lot of niggas is like true to form to a certain extent. Like Geechee had that essence. And it's like he really felt like he just got out of a fucking shootout when he rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like literally shootout on stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like so Verb, like you said, he sound like he try to make you believe he is who he is.
Yeah.
So, but that's the thing, man. I've always felt that way about Verb. Like it's not recent. Like I've always felt like you just describing a picture that you're painting versus saying
he does get into that. Yeah.
But,
You know what I'm
his battle.
but it was
versus
also
T-Rex,
it was
he did
better
that.
when he used to talk that street shit with it though.
Mhm.
Because when he always said it, but when he was talking street shit, like little nigga, you still a pup. You know what I'm saying? I run niggas like you on the street.
Yeah.
Now it's like, hey nigga, I'm on the island. I'm a god with it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like he's
Bro,
trying to
shut
talk.
up, nigga. You in the streets like me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Shit
like
like
he's
that.
trying.
That shit,
But the difference is, it's like he's trying to talk that elevated shit. Like yo, like he's trying to force elevate himself where Lux is.
that's why DNA
Right.
bodied his ass, and I don't even like DNA, bro.
But that's why, like, you know, that's why I be saying it's like, you know, that's what I say, he just be talking shit, making us think that we not as smart as that we are. It's like, no, you're not really saying nothing, bro.
Yeah.
You're saying a bunch of nothing, and that's the thing. It's like, and that's why I say, like you said about Geechee, like literally, when he talks, you feel like you right there with him. Like when he said, "I did this," and my homie and they mom called, and you said,
Facts.
and you like, yo, like you feel like he telling them stories.
Mhm.
It's like when Oops had that one round where he was talking about his life and his sickness. It's like you really, literally, no homo, get goosebumps. It's certain rounds and certain bars and shit that Geechee has had. You like, yo, I literally felt that bar like shit, bro.
Nigga, his
And
first round was Surf. I was
Yeah.
scared for Surf. I'm like this. Oh my God, Geechee.
Him and Surf was great. That's what I'm saying. Even if you lose that battle with that performance you put on, still
everybody says Surf slight edge on every round. Geechee was punching.
And they were saying a gentleman, and like I said, they were saying a gentleman's 30 that they don't want to say a 30 because Geechee was so goddamn good. It's just they thought Surf was just a little better every round. And it was like
that, you know what I'm saying?
Surf had to talk that with Geechee because Geechee was not playing, bro. And even look at Twerk. Like when Twerk came out there fucking around, not being prepared, and Geechee did them things, bro. Yep. Like Geechee not playing, bro. Geechee is prepared, bro. That was a good comparison. He is like a mini Tay-Rock with that prep shit.
He said him and his mans, he said when he prep his rounds, he had his friend beside him screaming in his ear so he don't get thrown off.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Yep. I used to do something similar with noise, or just have my old lady come and just interrupt me from time to time because you need it, because you never know.
Crazy, yeah.
All right, man. We had the end of the night. We had the main event.
We all agreed. Verb gets gentleman 30.
Yeah. Verb's gonna have 3 rounds. Yeah. Verb's gonna have 3 rounds. That's gonna be all right. But Geechee's in a different place right now. So yeah, that's why I got it too. Man, main event of the main event. Lux versus Surf.
Surf versus Loaded Lux.
Woo! God damn, bro.
I'm gonna let y'all go first on this one.
Look, man. Yeah, because if you haven't noticed by now, Rock's a big Surf fan, so I don't know.
2-1 Lux.
We're not gonna even talk about it. I got it 2-1 Lux too, but Surf is nice. Surf is nasty. He just coming off, the Gotti joint and Reed. Yeah, that Reed. All right, bet. I don't know, man. He shouldn't have took that back. He bodied him, but that was just worthless.
Reed looked good in that battle though, bro.
He did.
He looked better than but
for me, it was a good look for Reed because it was a step up from his recent. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone who battled Surf, they set their shit up to a whole nother level. They try to knock his head off.
Oh, Reed was fire versus Surf.
He was fire.
He was fire.
If Surf didn't do what he did in that second, Reed took that second.
Yeah, see, some people was even trying to argue because Surf John like Jersey the third, I think.
He was like, yo, you got it. He said, I'm done with you. You got it.
People was trying to some people was even trying to argue that they felt Reed won, and I mean, like I said, whichever way they go, I believe you could say Surf won the battle, but it was still a win for Reed. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely a win for Reed. He should have capitalized on that too. He should have took way more. He should have got right back. You know what I'm saying? Bigger bag right after that.
Yeah.
He dropped the ball on that one.
So we know what Lux do. You know what I mean? This is man, he's a legend. He's, you know, top 4 all time, top 3 all time.
Shit,
Oh
he
man.
great.
I mean, if you got him as your top, you got number 1, then nobody can
No,
really.
you said you talking about Lux or Surf?
I'm talking about Lux.
Oh yeah, Lux might just be, because the thing about it is, I feel like it's easier for these niggas. I think the hardest 2 battles for these niggas to get would probably be first, really like Mook and Lux kind of on the same thing. It might be 1 and 2, and then probably like third would be like Surf, because they just not gonna battle. And maybe Arsenal too, but see, Arsenal give niggas opportunities though, because you know drugs, no knock the drugs on his way up, but he mid tier and he was able to battle ours. So that's what I'm saying. Surf probably not going to take that battle, and it's no knock or whatever, but it just is what it is. So like, for me, it's like I think damn near Lux would have to be the best. Like,
I say this because Surf sometimes goes in with shorter rounds. I don't know what the stipulations are, if they got timed rounds or whatever, they 2 minutes, 3 minutes or whatever. But if Surf comes in with short rounds versus Lux, it's gonna be Lux 3-0.
I think they said it's 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
It's 4 minutes. All right, I didn't hear the stipulation.
Don't quote me on that. I think they said it's. I was watching his live or something. He said something like that.
All right, so that's good money. That's good money. So if Surf, he's gone real short. Yeah, he's gone real short for a few times with a few guys. So if Surf goes short rounds, it's gonna be Lux. It's gonna be Lux, especially with 4 minutes. You give Lux 4 minutes, and
Surf
you know what I
has
mean.
went short rounds with guys he really didn't want to battle on leads. He just got the bag from. You know what I'm saying?
He did it against Conceited. He had short rounds.
No, nigga, he rocked a good 3.
I'm about to say,
Conceited had 6-minute rounds.
Hey, Conceited was fire, and he
Conceited had 6-minute rounds.
He still
and
cooked.
It's still debatable. And it's still
No,
debatable.
He still won. I'm not saying he lost, but I'm
just
saying he had short rounds.
I think Surf edged that battle too, and I was a humongous Conceited fan at the time too.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, rewatch that battle, bro. That's the like, round level.
Because this is the thing I will say about Surf, and I agree with you there. Like Surf, if it's one of them battles, he feel like he gotta actually get up and rap for you. I believe
go crazy.
I believe he gonna be dumb fire. And see, this is the thing. That's why I was saying Lux gotta be the GOAT, because trying to get a battle with Lux is everybody's goal. It's like everybody, like look at JC, look at these guys, like they're trying to get the Surfs and they want the Lux, and it's just a path. Like you have to, okay, you see Surf, if you get that opportunity, now you got to come see about a Lux or a Mook, and really, like I said, Lux is really that draw.
Yeah.
So, and you know what I'm saying, and that's why I don't believe that Surf is going to play.
What?
He said Ness.
You funny, bro. Ness over there arguing franchise.
It took you a while.
But Surf, he tweeted. He said, "Bro, I'm as focused as I was for Geechee right now."
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he stand true on that. But it's just like, bro, and he never won the Lux. He won the Mook. He said he been said he never won the battle Lux. He won the battle Lux after the 2-on-2 happened, where he couldn't do it and they were still taking serious shots at him. He said, bro, now I need you now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have that faith.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's gonna be crazy, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I think this joint gonna literally end up. I think it's gonna end up in a draw, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. I think first round gonna go to Surf, second round gonna go to Lux, and I think the third is gonna be decent from both, but nothing crazy, and the coach is just gonna win. Where it's gonna just end up being a debatable, because I really don't see neither one of these niggas being able to 30 the other if they both take it as serious as they can, because they just too good. Yeah. They done been against the top competition. Like, you know, Surf done got hollows. He done got clips. You know, he done got rock. Like, the names, you feel me? Shine. So, yeah, and it's like Lux. I mean, we go down his resume. We already know. So, it's like, I can't see either one of them 30 in the other. And I don't see for this one really an edge either. Like, I really think one of them's going to be firing. They're going to be firing all three. I feel like one going to edge both rounds. And then I feel like that third, they're going to kind of let off the gas a little bit, maybe angle a little bit, and the fans going to win. That's kind of what I really think. So I can't really call a winner for this one, like, because this is one of them ones I just got to see it because they just great, bro. We talk about the top three, maybe the top two right now going at it because Mook, in my opinion, right now is not the same Mook as he was.
Yeah, Mook definitely down.
So I would say Surf and Lux probably the top two doing it. So we're literally saying the best of the best.
Yeah,
Saturday.
facts. Yeah,
This
and this is
one,
the whole card is top tier. Like,
I would have
this
loved
was-
for this shit to be on a big stage though. That would have been
Yeah.
crazy.
It would have been crazy. But the blessing is, at least, it's free on caffeine.
Exactly.
Caffeine, give me some money. I'm plugging
all that brick, all
You
those
feel me?
brick
That's the fifth plug, Caffeine. Come on, bruh. Those
Yeah,
niggas
give me
1,000 each on
give me
this
some
motherfucker.
money,
You hear me?
man.
Shout out to
That
caffeine.
shit, cause like, bro, y'all seen 113 million,
Dog. I
Hey,
said
hey,
that
that's
to
why
Get
Smack
Rock.
so mad. He like, bro, y'all fucking up the bag, bro. Y'all trying to fuck up the big bag. Fuck all that shit. Hey,
Bro.
keep that shit home,
That's
bro.
why he got noise
That's-
out. He got the
That's
fuck
why
out
Smack
of there.
heated, bro.
Okay,
Hey,
bro.
hey.
Bro, we talking about when you get, first of all, once you get an app, you on some other shit. But then once you end up getting an app and teaming, and the thing about it is you got the big artists in the game that's sponsoring and backing you as well. And then you're making up majority of the app and you have your own app. Your content is probably 70% of the app's earnings.
Fact. Jay Black do his shit on there.
Bruh.
I think Henny Man do his shit
Bro,
on there.
everybody, and I don't know if y'all know or not, fellas, the battle rappers can go live on that joint, like from their pages.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be
No,
on
I didn't
Surf
know
Joint all the
Bro,
time.
this shit
This
is, bro. Hey, shout out to them. That was a genius move, and it's a great thing for battle rap, bro, because it gives more exposure. People don't gotta pay for shit. They can watch it live, like, and they trying to do events starting soon, at least every weekend or every other weekend until the end of time, bro.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
that's how they
man.
gonna
Shout
rock
out
the
to
next
Caffeine.
tournament right after this joint.
Yeah,
The tournament, I think 2 weeks after the known.
yeah.
And then they gave Surf a bag for doing that live shit because he was doing on IG. He was doing a little question.
Oh no, yeah, URL gave him a bag on IG Live just to do his morning the questions he used to do on IG. Caffeine paying him now. Caffeine got him. He's not with URL on Caffeine. Caffeine gave him a bag on Caffeine
on his own. That's
to do his shit on Caffeine.
I don't know
And
who
he's still getting
Caffeine.
paid the bag on URL. But this is what I think about the battle, though. I think, bro, all right, this is me. This is what I think. Lux is Lux is top 5, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He has one of my favorite battles of all time against Young Miles.
Mm-hmm.
But since he's been back, he's beatable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Debatable versus Clips, which I edged at the Clips because the bullshit him and his man was doing at the end. Debatable versus Hollow, which I cannot still to this day pick a clear winner.
They went
fuck
off.
That. Every time I watch that shit, I'm like this. Bro, I don't know who the fuck won this battle.
They went off. I watched that 3 times now.
I've watched that shit over 20 times, bro, and I still can't figure out who won.
That shit was crazy.
Hollow, him versus Verb, I gave it to Verb. Him versus Arsenal, I gave it to Arsenal.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave Arsenal 2-1.
I think I had it the other way.
Huh?
I think I had it the other way. Hold on.
I'll rewatch it. You rewatch. I have the Arsenal. I watched it over 5 times, and I gave the Arsenal. But I think Lux is going to hit him with a hard. It's going to be like a Hitman Holler versus Surf battle. Round 1, I think Lux is going to have more than Surf in round 1, material wise, bar wise, crazy bars. I think round 2, Surf going to come in more animated, more crazy, you know what I'm saying, on another level. And I think he's going to take round 2. And I think Lux is going to slip up on the 3rd, like always. Like lackluster in the 3rd. And I think Surf is going to, you know what I'm saying, capitalize on it.
So you saying 2-1? 2-1?
I think it's gonna be 2-1 Surf, the second and third. Lux is gonna go a little bit like just like him and Harlem battle. Lux is gonna have more than Surf in the first. I think Surf gonna come back in the second, extra crazy, and I think Lux gonna be lackluster in the third. Like Ralphy said, he gonna have, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a subpar third, but I don't think Surf third gonna be subpar. I think he's gonna pin for his third, like he knows he needs to win the third. So we shall see. That's
Absolutely.
like one of the hardest battles I'm gonna have to watch, bro. Like my job just scheduled me that night. I'm like, oh no, sir, I had to switch that shit. I'm like, nah, not gonna miss that shit, boy. Hell no.
It's not too many. It's not too many names that we gonna see. It's not too many names that we gonna see like that in battle rap.
Nah, this one is
the really battle, bro.
Yeah, this one is one for this is gonna be the highlight for the 2020 as far as battle rap is concerned. Yeah,
So since we finished with the gnome card, I want to ask Ralphie, since I already asked Rock this. What's a battle that hasn't happened or a rematch that you would like to see?
Damn. To be honest, bro, I would like to see. Damn, it ain't. I want to see. I don't know, bro, because they told you. They really like they honestly have been really putting together a lot of the shit that I would hope to see.
Exactly.
But I would, like I say, damn, I don't know, bro.
If you've been watching battle rap over 10 years, it's hard for a fantasy battle.
It's like I
literally
been watching battle rap, bro, since I probably was 14, bro. I got a Smack DVD, like literally around here somewhere, like a physical case and everything. DVD in this joint, bro.
I'm sure we probably all got one of those.
Yeah, I know we definitely do, bro. It's hard for me to say that because it's like if I think of a battle and then I think of my mind, it's like, wait a minute, it's already happened. Like,
so what about a rematch? What rematch then? Like what rematch that was like close enough?
All right. I wouldn't mind saying Av and Nitty again. Now, I have not liked I love Av as far as like what he does. I'm not the biggest fan of his style, but that battle, him versus Nitty, is a classic. Definitely. 3-round classic. I don't care whether the fans in some parts wasn't cheering. Dog, they was dumping, bro.
I don't be caring nothing about the fans, bro. I be looking like, oh my God.
Bro, I honestly wouldn't mind seeing them go back at it one more time because remember, that was the battle that put both of them really on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Nitty was coming, Arizona, the little West Coast, and then, Av coming from down, he from far out VA, 757 side of VA, Norfolk. So, it was like that was the one. Like, they had been talking about him, and that was the joint that really showed and proved, bro. That battle was stupid. I wouldn't mind saying that again. Yeah, I wouldn't mind saying that again.
Both of us said Nitty. I said Nitty and the Prime conceded.
Okay. Oh, I wouldn't mind saying that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind saying that. I wouldn't mind saying that. Oh.
So y'all wouldn't want to see another Mook versus Lux?
No.
We already done got it. We done got that, but 3 times?
Yeah. We had the 9 rounds, which was good enough for me.
As many rounds as they gave us in the shoe store.
Yeah. And that was good enough for me. They didn't have to run it back.
I know some of the rounds word for word, bro. So it's like, I seen that shit too much, bro. That was one of the first. That was probably like one of the probably the 3rd or 4th battles I really started paying attention to, bro. It was like T-Rex versus Uncasa, then the Lux and Mook in the store, bro. Then I really started watching like the Joey Jihads and like the, the Miles and Young Miles and all them dudes
right,
from
Young Miles,
$3 when they was young and like
snapping on everybody.
Yeah, like really watching them, but nah, bro. Lux and I don't want to see no more Mook. No disrespect, Mook, but unless he gonna change it up, bro. Because he one of them people that he's so great in his name meant so much for so long. Sometimes it's just best to just leave on a high note. It's like, when MJ got the 6 joint, it was like, shit, you didn't really have to come back to DC. Nobody mad at the 20 you dropped. But you really didn't have to. It's like one of those things you kind of can just leave your legacy alone.
That was business. That was just business. That wasn't his game. That was trying to sell tickets for the Wizards.
And see what you saying right now was basically what I feel like it would be for Mook kinda. It would be
Mook like,
business.
yo,
Just basically
give me
for a check to
70,000 and I battle any nigga, and then it's
exactly. It would be a business move. If you put it, that's perfect, bro. It would be a business move, bro. So I think, you know, unless he just trying to get a bag, I mean, I'm kind of good with saying that, you know.
Nah, right. Hold up. Right now, I think in this climate right now, if you was to book Mook, but it'd kill the bank. I would say Mook versus Cassidy right now. In the small room, no crowd, nobody gonna cheer anyway. So you might as well put these two rapidy rap niggas in a small room.
Nobody
let them just rap.
Nobody
That's not a bad idea.
And let them just rap. You feel me? See who rap better. You know what I'm saying? Two old school niggas. I'll watch that.
I wouldn't even mind like the Mook Reed dollars.
Facts. There you go.
I wouldn't even mind that in a small room.
I'm not doing no 20-minute last rounds. Hell no.
Nah, and like I said, that's another thing. They gotta stop that
time limit on that shit. Yeah.
Murder Mook round literally was like 22 minutes. Bro.
Since he's been back, they gave this nigga the wildest fucking shit. 5 rounds, 20-minute round, bro. Chill out with all that shit, bro.
And the
take
fans
this 3-minute round and take this 20,000
and
be
the
happy,
fans
bro.
wasn't going crazy. So that's how you know it was a real 20-minute round, bro.
That nigga memory crazy because he remembered the 20-minute round.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's some
flawlessly.
That's
that
Summer Madness.
Crazy.
That's Summer Madness. His third round in Summer Madness. I was like, dog, how long you gonna be rapping, bro?
Every fucking battle, bro. I'm like this.
Like, if you
this
won,
nigga still rapping.
Like if you won already, you ain't something else you can say. Like you're not gonna say nothing if you lost. Just rap So since we talking about battle, right? I got to pardon my sidestep here because I love versus battles, and I have to address something because my friend Ralphie is a troll. I'm a troll too, but Ralphie is a troll.
I'm a king troll.
And prior to the Jadakiss versus Fabulous battle, Ralphie had the audacity to call both of these rappers hitless rappers. Hitless rappers. Now, I know that he know better than that, but still, after the fact, who do you think won? What did you think about that battle?
I think we all gotta give it to Jada.
Oh, no, you talking about the win? I gave the win to Jada,
but see, the thing is, in me trolling, it kind of underlined what I kind of was saying though. See, cause Fabulous, he got some radio hits, right? Absolutely. But it's like when it comes down to the nitty gritty, Jada wasn't as big of an artist solo as far as radio hits.
Right.
But he got the street music. And like I told people, if we talking bar for bar, we talking about two of the best. But it's one of those things where people try to crucify me for when I say about Nas. Nas is an amazing lyricist. He's not a great songwriter. And see, that's how I kind of feel about Jada and Fab. So that's kind of why I was like, I like the real people in. I stir the pot. So I say something wild, but I really have a reason for why I do it or what I be trying to say. And see, people kind of, once they seen the battle, they like, damn, Jada kind of did Fab like that. I'm like, for one, song selection is key. Rotation is key because you got to know what you're doing. And that's like, you seen how bad like Luda made Nelly look. And Nelly got some hits. But Luda used to be a DJ as well. So track selection and shit like that's perfect. But I was saying all that to say, like, Jada came out the gate, and I mean it kind of got ugly for old fans, man.
You disrespected Luda too, by the way, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Ludacris got endless hits, but I personally do not feel like
and two classic albums.
I don't feel like he does.
So what I was saying when you made that post, like, listen, I get what you're trying to say, but when it comes to these versus battles, song selection is key. It's just like when I spoke previously about DMX versus Jay-Z, and people thinking Jay-Z just gonna watch DMX. I'm like, yo, Jay-Z don't. It's stuff that Jay-Z he can't bring to the table that X got. So if he take the room, Hova struggled to get back in the match until they flipped sides. Right? That's one thing that happened. That's one thing that happened in the Jadakiss battle, whereas in the second half, Fab was going first, but he was still chasing records. Like he would like he would play his record, and then Jada would play his record, and instead of playing another record, to like he would start chasing. Oh, you did that? I'm gonna do this. Like, bro,
Yeah. That nigga Jada, he was like this. I'm not changing nothing. Hey, play that next one.
Yeah.
Hey, now I was like this. I'm like, you that confident in your rotation, bro?
Yeah.
You wasn't changing nothing.
But that's how I feel like it's gotta be though.
They both, and the sad part is, I feel like if you really, really, really look into it, you win based on the fans, the people watching.
Absolutely.
So you need to be getting feelers out there, and I think, like, yo, you know you're gonna battle for a week or two. Go live. Yo, what song I need to what song do I think I need to be playing? What song, like, ask your fans.
Yeah.
Because it's no, like, if there's no way that Fabulous had his hand on the pulse of his own career, because it's like all they did was like, yo, we gonna play Breathe last, and we can play whatever we want up until Breathe, right? and it seemed like the DJ was a Booth, like it's like he sold him on a game plan, and Fab is so laid back. He's like, yeah, that's cool. Like he just bought into it versus like, nah, bro. Look at the billboards say I need, like he didn't play like half of his records. Like
I heard because I didn't watch the whole thing, and I heard a lot was left off on Fab's side.
And then the DJ had the audacity to play those records after the fact.
Yeah.
Like, do you not know what like Superwoman was a hit when it came out? Like nostalgia plays part in these battles. Like, yo, when you bring nostalgia in it, they be like, oh my God, I forgot about this record. Jadakiss was a dirt dog though, because Jadakiss he played ghostwriting records because he wrote for Diddy, so he played a couple of ghostwritten records.
And that's what we was talking about earlier and shit. That's what we was laughing about.
Like that nigga's a
I
petty
remember
guy,
writing
bro.
this one for Diddy back in the day.
Yeah.
And yo, play that.
Everybody know Diddy ain't penning his own shit.
Yeah, and yo, play that. I remember writing this song.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you cheating, nigga.
But see, like that's why I felt like not to get off subject as far as switching artists, but that's what I felt like Nelly was doing with Luda. I felt like he was kind of chasing outside of the joints that we knew was hits. He was chasing because Nelly started playing shit we never even heard. And we ain't even care to hear that shit. Yeah, like bro, nobody's pulling up on the verses for an exclusive. It could be the most fire song on earth. We pulling up for them classics that you already got. This is resume versus resume. You don't need no exclusives. That's why my cousins and them get mad at me when I talk about feature tracks. I'm not saying that you don't have a fire verse, but let's just do me versus you. Like my hits, your hits, not the Jones. I ain't even saying you having a feature. The Jones that you featured on in somebody else's track, I be trying to do without those. I be like, let's just keep it my tracks versus your tracks. Not the stuff
that was Jada shit though.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing.
That was like, oh, you doing a feature? Hey, yo, play that feature. Yeah.
That's the thing. And I say, once you get into that battle with some of these dudes, you gonna die a slow death, bro. And that's what happened with Fab, bro.
So everybody lose with Wayne then. Anybody lose to Wayne.
With these dudes' catalogs, bro, with certain dudes' catalogs, it's only right that certain people battle certain people, bro.
Yeah.
That's why, T.I. 150, like, because he know,
I think that'd be a good battle.
It could be a good one. I think because they both got street records, so it could be. So
I think T.I. really was the man of the South at one point, bro.
Saying. Like, I don't know, man.
T.I. got 20 joints.
That's
T.I. got 10 hits and 20 joints.
Listen,
50 Cent got 20 joints, but I don't know if you're gonna bring it back, like the nostalgia. Like
if you take some of those 20 that 50 got, a lot of those. This is the fun thing. I said this the other day. I said it to Ralph the other day. I'm like people give 50 Cent the benefit of the doubt. Let him slide. He got Ja Rule out of there off that wave of sing rapper. and then became a sing rapper.
Yeah.
Basically did the same. His
Get
biggest
your, co-
record off his
get
first
your
album, if you
competition out
don't
of
know
there,
it,
duh.
was,
Get your
was
competition out the way.
right. But I'm saying it's
Duh.
like
Why
his
not?
fans were so blind. Like, yo, his biggest record.
21 questions at the on Get Rich
Hey, yo, bruh. Hey, I want to sing on this joint,
in
but
the
Ja
club.
Rule killing that lane. I'm about to
Yeah.
kill him real quick, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that shit out later.
You go ahead in his career.
Why not? You feel
I
me?
want to
Why
do
would I
that
not?
too. I want to do
Why
that
would
too.
you not,
Yeah.
bruh?
50 he just super strategic, bro. Like he's super strategic, bro.
50
That's
just know how to hit that nerve. That you know what I'm saying?
But see, it could get crazy because 50 do got some of them real like radio club bangers that like from back in the day that when he played them joints, everybody gonna get to rocking, man. Cause he got some joints that's just like timeless, bro. Like I don't care what y'all play. We was fucking with many men, dog.
Nothing. Like that'd be
Nah,
automatic.
bad man, not nothing. Yeah.
Like that's one of them songs that forever is just gonna be one of them ones, bro. Like 50 got something, but I love T.I., man. I want to see it.
50 not gonna do it.
Man. 50 not gonna do it at all.
I don't think he'll
50
do
not
no
gonna do it.
verses, bro. He said it gotta make sense, but I mean that'll make sense. And I don't.
Yeah.
Nah, that means
want
to me if you gotta pay the man. So I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes as far as niggas getting paid.
I'm sure they paying some of these people, like the old school Teddy Riley and all them. I'm sure they got paid for this.
Something.
They ended up,
sure
didn't they end up like relinking and they was in the same joint or something? Or a couple people was at the
think they
same
did.
spot, like Jada. And I know Jada and Fab cool. I know they did a
Yeah,
tape
they broke.
so I know they folks, but
Yeah, Beanie Man and Homeboy did their joint in the same spot. Then like
And I
John
think
Legend
that's
and
fire.
Alicia Keys did too.
Yeah, I think that shit is really fire when they link up and just like do it like that and shit too, man. But
yeah, that's what T.I. said. He was like, yo, pull up, let's go. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? He wanna do it together with 52. That's crazy.
So we gonna see, man. They might, you know, all they little back and forth. They might low key done agreed and they just building it up for us. We'll see.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to our to the co-host.
Phone probably went out like mine, man.
Yeah. So I guess he got to his destination. I got a whole new destination I gotta go to. But you know what I mean? We appreciate you know what I mean, your time. And we definitely gonna have you back on like when the album drop or whatever. Whenever
when
you
is it
feel
dropping
like coming
though?
on for real.
Bro, it's like I said, it's just once I get everything finished. I mean, everything will be finished by this month. So hopefully the end of the month or the first thing in August. So between the end of July or the beginning of August, for sure.
We'll knock visuals out and all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do so. I got my my homies, you know what I'm saying, on the lands, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nye, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna definitely drop a couple videos, man. You know, I be vlogging and doing some of my own behind the scenes stuff too. Do my own editing and stuff too. So we got some work to do.
Shout out your YouTube.
Bro, it's, everything, bro, is at Ralphy Gabbana, bro. My Twitter, my YouTube, my Instagram, everything is at Ralphy Gabbana. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? To my channel, man, if y'all get a chance, I be doing reaction videos. I'm gonna start doing everything.
Right now.
I'm about to start like covering more battle rap too, like on there too. So yeah, it'll be lit.
That's what's up. Yeah, so we definitely support, you know what I mean, any way we can. And,
likewise, bro.
You know what I mean? So yeah. I don't have my co-host to get us out of here, but you know what I mean, it's been another ride up.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all boys be good, man.
You too, bro.
All right, bro.